Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Roundtable. I'm your host, Graham D.R.M. Campbell, and like usual, let's meet our guest before we start the show.
Klaus.
50 Cent.
Cakes.
Luch.
And let's get started. So, to start off our show, we'll talk about Dante Hightower, out for the year, pectoral tear. What are the effects on the Patriots? Cakes, what do you think?
I mean, he hasn't really done that much. He's kind of been injured all year, so I think we'll be fine.
Luch?
I don't know. I mean, that Falcons game was the first time this season where it's like, wow, this defense could win a championship. Because they actually played well. So now
first. Okay.
Now missing your captain and the anchor of the defense.
Yeah.
And Ninkovich.
Now you have, who's it, Marsh?
Yeah,
the
guy's all
tattoo
inked
guy.
up.
He did block a field goal, though.
That's true. Earlier in the year. He did something earlier in the year. Got a fumble or something.
He blocked a fucking field the last game.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch the second of the game. I just passed out.
I'm boycotting that.
No, but obviously big loss after such a high for the defense.
Hightower.
Yeah, Hightower,
That's a good one.
Boom Tower. If they play well against the Chargers,
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe what?
maybe they're good. Maybe it's a good defense. Maybe they figured it out.
Those are the Chargers.
It's the
They're
Chargers.
up and down.
you know Rivers can sling the rock. Though.
Yeah, but he also like most
The
unclutched
Chargers
team.
are playing pretty well. I mean, they beat
They're
the
hot.
Broncos.
They're so
They're a
unclutched
hot
now.
team.
Weirdo.
Yeah, they are very unclutch.
They're unclutched.
What are they, 3-4 now?
Something along
Yeah,
those
3 or
lines.
4, 4 and 3.
I mean,
Hasn't
they
been
beat
that
the
many
Broncos soundly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, if you can beat the Broncos defense soundly, like...
There it is. All right, let's go.
Okay.
So, it's back.
Okay. Okay, well, continuing. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the Pats playing the Chargers this week? Cakes?
I think it's a dub.
Loosh?
It's a dub.
Dub.
If we play like last game, yeah, I think we'll win pretty easily.
Dub.
Okay,
It's back.
so,
Graham. Oh,
okay, so, trade deadline's coming up soon. Halloween Day's trade deadline this year, I believe. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but any moves the Pats can make to improve their teams, specifically the defense now with Hightower's injury.
I'd say we trade a running back for a linebacker. We have like 5 backs. We don't use them that much. Get a good linebacker.
That's true.
I feel like Belichick will make a move. He always does.
Maybe get rid of Gilmore.
It might be something surprising.
Nobody
like,
want to pay
That's
like
that
Collins.
That's not happening.
No one
Nah,
wants
he
the
doesn't.
contract.
He won't trade his running backs, but I think there it is. It's right there, John.
Oh!
I had it.
It's right there.
Wait, let it land.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say something.
Stupid fly got in the way
was
of our
right
thought.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
well,
literally...
I couldn't.
I know. I want to tell you.
Listen, in regards to Gilmore, I think he'll figure it out this season.
Hope you'll figure it out.
I think he'll figure it out. Because
think he will.
coming into a system like the Patriots,
It's.
you're gonna struggle either way. So I mean, I
That's not
think
necessarily true.
I think it's either a hit or a
especially
miss.
being a cornerback and learning all the different coverages and where you're gonna need to be on the field. I think that by week 12 he figures it out. No
I
way
don't
than
know.
that.
Revis
pretty
and
late.
Talib and Butler have figured it out.
Yeah, but they're also...
They're also respected veterans who came in from
Butler's
there.
not.
But
Gilmore
Butler
was
was...
supposed to
He was born into the system, like...
Yeah, Butler was born here.
I mean, not literally,
Yeah,
but
but he-
like...
Navarro Bowman got picked up by the Raiders, and he was playing 3 days after getting signed.
Yeah, but that's a lineman. Or a
linebacker.
outside.
They still
That's
have
also
covered
Navarro
this.
Bowman, an absolute animal.
Yeah, but he's been playing for the Niners for the last like
what,
10
what about
years.
what about
Yeah, but he
David
was also
Harris?
on that
Linebacker David
unreal
Harris.
defense.
David Harris had a few good plays on
Yeah.
whatever
They
day
need
they
to play
played.
more.
Yeah, he's
David
old,
Harris
but
is gonna have to.
I think he had
step
I think he
up.
had 1 or 2 sacks, right?
I
got a
think
step
so.
up.
He had a good.
He's more of a coverage linebacker.
Yeah.
No,
Is he?
He plugs the hole.
He's a big guy.
He's a coverage guy.
No,
he's
he's
a
not.
zone. Yeah.
He's there
Well,
to
I mean-
plug the run
Extra one bet.
a lot. He plugs the run.
Well, we needed coverage,
Comes
dude.
down
So
to
So we have a
running
bet,
back.
and we are going to let Luch take out his phone and look at that. But as Luch does that, we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about what's probably the biggest thing in sports right now. I guess you could say going on is the World Series. Game 2 was a good game, a lot of firsts. In that game, Astros took the win, tied up the series, and now we have Game 3 tonight in Houston, where it's Yu Darvish against the Lance McCullers. And what do you guys think about that series? Moving on, Ben.
I think it'll be very interesting with Yu Darvish because since he's gone to the Dodgers, he's been pitching pretty well, right? I think. What's his record so far? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think he has an ERA something in like the 2.3s, which is pretty good. And Lance McCullers against coming in to relief against the Yankees in that final game. He pitched really well. I thought he had good control over his stuff. I think it would be a pitching battle.
McCullers packs heat. I want the Astros to win, actually. I think that if the Astros win, it looks more respectable. The Red Sox lost like the World Series champs rather than
That's true.
just the Astros. So I'm hoping Lance plays pretty well against Yu Darvish and they get the dub.
Yeah. I think tonight, I think the Astros are going to take it tonight because, well, it's going back to Houston. Series is going back
Yeah,
to Houston.
that's true.
And
Yeah,
Darvish
that's
used to be on the Rangers. The Astros used to see it all the time. So the Astros are used to Darvish, and I don't think the Dodgers are very used to McCullers at all. So the Astros will have experience against
true.
him.
Also, they'll have
Hopefully.
Evan Gaddis back in the lineup tonight at that DH spot.
Yeah.
Because
Power hitter.
going to the NL, got to have the pitcher bat. So I think that would be huge for them. Give them a boost.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, I think the Astros are going to take it pitching. I think it's going to be a pretty good pitching battle, but the Astros are going to take tonight at least, and I think they're probably going to take the series in 6 or 7. Luch?
Who did the Dodgers have DH? Peterson?
Probably Peterson, yeah.
No, Peterson played last
Jock
night.
Peterson.
Oh, he did play. He
He-
didn't play the
he
first
didn't
game,
play
though.
first
game. Yeah,
Then maybe
um,
Taylor, Chris Taylor, if not.
Then I think Peterson's.
No, Chris Taylor center field. I don't know. Maybe, probably Patterson.
Granderson, maybe.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Granderson.
Yeah, first Granderson.
Or maybe a little move like
Yeah,
Puig to
Granderson
DH
Puig.
and then put like Granderson out and
Right.
like,
Well,
right,
if Taylor's our center field, who plays left? Oh, Kiki Hernandez.
Yeah,
Yeah, I assume Granderson or Peterson, depending on what
makes
McCullers is.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. I think.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I don't know what we'll come out soon. So, what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
I like Darvish, but I don't like Darvish.
What does that mean, dude?
Yeah, you got to put some sense
mean-
into that.
He's such a hit or miss pitcher at this point in his career, where it's like, if you get Darvish on a good day, I think he goes 7-8 innings deep, maybe 1 earned. Bats get him through the game, but if he's not feeling it, that's a quick 3 innings. You're down 6.
That's.
I think.
Bold
I think
statement.
it's more like a 5-6 inning if he's not on. But then I think your run total is correct. 6.
What do you think, Cakes?
I don't really care. I just wanted to go to Game 7 at Houston in 7.
Houston.
So however you get there.
Fair enough. It's been a good series. I know. Last game was the first time in postseason history a team's homered in 9th, 10th, and 11th innings.
There were what, like 8?
Eight
There
home
were 8
runs.
home runs after a 9th inning.
After the
No,
ninth
no,
inning,
five
after.
five
8 total.
after,
8 total. 5
Dallas
in the
Keuchel
9th
came
and
out
after.
saying that the balls are juiced. Yeah.
Bring steroids back to the MLB.
Yep.
That's my hot take for the day.
Okay, that's a very hot take. Leach. Moving on, let's
I
talk
Make
about
baseball fun again.
let's talk about some basketball, some Celtics, hometown Celtics, and what's going on? Oh, Ben's just walking out. Okay, a good riddance to bad rubbish, right?
There goes one weak
And that's
link.
Max, our cameraman, who's on his phone.
Like usual, Max on his phone. But whatever. Ben's
All right.
gone. That's just a pro.
That's no one.
Okay.
Give me
whatever.
his paper.
You got the dual wield?
Yeah.
Celtics, obviously Hayward hurt, and how do you guys think the Celtics are dealing with that injury and like filling roles, and obviously Smart's been out the past couple days with an ankle injury. But don't move. How do you think they're filling the roles, Klaus?
I think that the Jays, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have been filling it pretty well. I think
Continue.
they've been very impressive, and my bold
I think
prediction
you
is
smacked it.
Yeah, you smacked it.
my bold prediction is Jason Tatum wins Rookie of the Year,
I agree
Jaylen
with
Brown wins Most Improved Player of the Year,
I
and
think
we get double, and Brad Stevens Coach of the Year with
Brad
that team.
Stevens should win Coach of the Year.
That would be
Marcus Smart, 6th man of the year.
Possible. But
it's
now he's more of a
possible.
starter with Hayward out. That's the thing.
He didn't start last game, but he came off an injury.
Came off an injury, so like he might
We'll
get put
see.
back in the lineup. Well, Luch, what do you think about Hayward? The Celtics dealing without Hayward, I should say.
I mean, they're still gonna take 1 or 2 seed. That's regardless.
Thanks.
I like. I like the stickers his daughter was putting on his cast. I think
Yeah,
that
that was
helps.
kind of cute.
That takes like a month off the injury time. I think it gives a good chance to Jalen Tatum to grow.
Yeah.
I think Jalen more specifically, because this is what, year 2?
You too.
I think this is where he kind of has to make that leap into a bona fide top 3 pick and show why
Yeah,
they
for
took
sure.
him. But I think it's good Gordon got hurt.
Okay, that's just no. That's just,
For the future
no.
of the
No.
program, I
No.
think he did it on purpose.
You think he did it on purpose, like him himself, like the team?
Danny did it.
You think Danny got Gordon Hayward hurt? How?
I think
Yeah, 'cause
Danny.
the NBA is rigged.
Well, no.
He watched too
That's
much
a later topic.
No, he watched too
That's
much
one.
WWE. It's not his fault.
You know what's interesting?
Danny went to Hayward and he's like, "Hey, yo, bruh, we need Brown and Tan to be dope."
Okay, no, we're gonna move
And
on.
Hayward's like,
This is a waste of our
"Alright,
segment.
I
Waste of
got
our
you."
segment. Waste of our segment.
He goes, breaks his own ankle for the better
Waste
of the
our
program.
segment. John, what do you think about the Celtics filling in without Hayward?
I think they're doing all right so far. Did they lose to some really bad team like 2 nights
They've
ago?
won the last
They won
3 games.
Yeah, with
They, like,
3 and
They
2.
lost to the Bucks and the Cavs the first 2.
They beat the Bucks last night. Kyrie had a nice buzzer beater, that spin move. He was like that.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
it's
nice.
He puts them in
Between
a
those
Put
two guys,
Malcolm with
just
Brogdon
like-
in the middle, just put him in a blender. He's like
Al
that.
played well.
What was it?
Malcolm.
What was that?
Brogdon.
Wait, what was
No,
that?
no, what was that move?
What did
just-
he
Oh, you
just
want to see it
do?
again?
Move? Yeah, what was
Yeah.
that?
He was like drilling through the legs. And he spin move and he just like threw it out like that.
Okay.
But
You gotta
Yeah,
do the
but,
full
I mean-
spin move.
I mean, yeah, but like Cakes was saying, yeah, NBA, like, if any league's rigged, no doubt the NBA. I mean, like, come on, like, it's rigged. Like, Adam Silver's just like, oh, the Warriors can sign whoever they want, Cavs can do whatever. But, like, the Celtics can't, like, re-sign Jonas Jerebko. Like, what? So, like, it's rigged, but, like, you know, we're going to play with that rig, and, like, hopefully we're going to cheat the system, and we're going to say, you played yourself to the Warriors when you win, not this year, but next year. So, that's
Oh,
looking good.
you know, another interesting thing is Morris comes back.
Back
and
on October 30th against the Spurs,
Yeah,
I heard, which
that'll
is
help a lot.
next Monday. That'll be big.
he'll provide
get
some
inserted in the
toughness
lineup.
and shooting.
Yeah, and
Another thing
coverage.
on the NBA, the ex-commissioner, or like the old commissioner,
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to remove
David
marijuana
Stern.
from the banned
Yeah, banned
substances list. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that
That's a
develops.
hot take. That is a hot
recently.
take.
We'll see how it
Interesting.
develops.
So, I mean, Celtics are looking good. Next game is tomorrow night, right? Yeah, they're playing the Heat tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I
Heat-
think so.
Heat tomorrow,
night.
San Antonio on Monday. That's Morris' return date. And so I think they're looking good. I mean, hopefully, I gotta be hopeful Hayward can come back in March or April.
Horford played really well
Or
last
27 points.
Yeah, he put more than
He
Kyrie.
was shooting, yeah, but
He's-
Kyrie's passing was. Kyrie and Horford were looking great.
They
How
had
did
a good
Tice play?
connection.
I know he started last night.
He was pretty trash,
pretty
actually.
good.
That's a tall guy.
Baines,
huge guy.
Baines outperformed him.
Well, he's a good.
by a
Baines
lot.
defensively is really good. Like, he's the big man.
Was
And
Baines
he-
the one
Horford?
that almost got jammed on by
yeah,
Giannis?
yeah,
He took that hit.
Whatever.
yeah. He
took
did
that
take
hit.
He always goes straight up. You gotta notice that he's good defensively.
That
He
that
avoids the
shouldn't have been a
foul.
foul. He went straight
Yeah,
up, arms straight up.
He avoids the foul. I mean, it's the NBA. The refs are just gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
call
gonna-
it for superstars.
So, I mean, Celtics is looking good. Positive future. Like I said, hope Hayward comes back in 5 or 6 months towards the end of the season. If he doesn't, he'll be better next year, and then hopefully we can get that Lakers pick and come in with Bagley or someone and Hayward. So that'll be a scary
crazy.
team. But we're gonna move on to a little bit of Bruins. We're gonna go to our hockey expert, Luch, to talk about some recent Bruins update. Luch.
I think the tank needs to be in full tank mode right now. because you have the young talent of Pasternak, who he's locked up. McAvoy still on a rookie contract. Who scored?
Heinen, this guy.
No, not Heinen. Heinen's like 20. What's he, 22?
Young.
He's still a young guy. No, who scored?
22. It's Heinen.
There's still like another 3 or 4 guys that when they
They do have some old guys though, right?
when they stacked
They do.
those draft picks 2 years, they had like three first round picks and like 1 in the second, and they stacked those guys and hit them win the AHL. They brought them up. Good time for them to develop. I think the tank needs to be on. Get that first pick.
Who do you get rid of? How do you tank?
How do you tank? Should have traded Tuca like 4 or 5 years ago.
Fair
when
enough.
you knew he wasn't going to be good. He's soft. When it comes to the end of the season where you need wins, he's going to fake an injury. Need to win a game against the Senators. You know what happened? Oh, his stomach hurt. He's soft. He's a guy you can't have in goal. Might have won a Vezina, but that was for 1 good year. Should not have gotten rid of Martin Jones. He is an elite goalie.
I think the Bruins are kind of bad at trading. You look at Sagan. Lucic goes to the Kings, and he's back to his old self.
Losing Sagan for a bag of pucks may have been one of the worst trade deals.
In NHL history.
Maybe worse than NAFTA.
That's a bit of a stretch, but like, I don't know. I mean, who do you get? You got Louis. That Louis guy, he's gone.
Louis Erickson gone.
Gone.
Dougie Hamilton
Oh,
gone.
Erickson.
Gone.
And a bag of pucks.
And not even a bag of pucks. Like maybe a
Maybe
puck.
4.
When was that trade?
Um,
when was that
after,
Sagan
like, the
trade?
stuff- 2011?
After they won the Cup.
2011, right? 12. No, it was no. It was
It was a while ago.
2012 because he did poorly in the playoffs, so they traded him. It was 2012. After 2012. That's when it was.
That was
You
a
can't-
bad move.
You can't give up on a talent like that. Like, I understand
And he was
that
young. He was
he's a party boy and he thinks he's all that, but when someone's 20 years old and they're that good,
Now he's better.
you can't give up on something like that.
And they
Same
did.
thing with Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane, back when he first came in the league, same exact thing. He was a pretty boy. He did whatever he wanted. But the thing is, what the Hawks did different was they took their time, they developed him, they turned him what they needed to be, and now he's arguably one of the best players in the league, if not the best. Having a coach like Claude, who only plays veterans, doesn't know how to grow youth. Having Chiarelli, who's an idiot.
Claude's gone.
I'm talking when they had Sagan.
Ah,
Chiarelli, who's an idiot. I don't know how the Oilers are doing well. Something must be pulling the strings back there, because I know it's not
McDavid.
Chiarelli doing anything in order
McDavid.
for McDavid. I mean, it might just be him carrying the entire league. But
Christ, no.
from 2011 to 2014
13, 14.
is when did he get fired? 14.
Julian?
Yeah.
He got fired last year.
He got
16,
fired not that long
2016.
ago.
2016.
That was the biggest waste of 5 years for a franchise I've ever seen. Chara should have been gone. Should not have signed him to another contract extension. Tuca should have been gone. Should have never traded for guys like Soderberg or Eriksson. Vets who
Yeah.
can't help a team that's not going
You
to
know,
win.
so what do you do with Bergeron, Marchand, Krejci, Backus?
So here's the thing. That's why you get rid of all these old guys and you have your Bergeron, your Marchand, your Krejci,
Those were
and your Charas. Your 4
Yeah,
main
those-
guys. And then you build around those pieces with the young guys where you take your defense, they learn off of Chara. You have a guy like Seidenberg who you should not have traded to the Islanders because he...
How old
That's-
is Chara now? They
It's
should
like
trade him.
39.
39.
It's because his son took a 9-year contract extension when he was like 35.
Oof.
So... I don't think they're going to be good for a while. They might be like an 8 seed playoff contending team for the next like 3 or 4 years until they figure it out.
Don't make it past the second round, though. No way.
We'll make it past second round. Way too many mistakes on
Management.
the management side in the office. People should have been fired a long time ago.
Things need to be changed.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Organization was ran wrong for the past 6 years.
So, let's move on from hockey. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a pretty mediocre team for the near future, it seems like. So, one thing, talking about football, we're talking about one team real quick, the Eagles. I know Cake's the big Eagles guy. We can go to you. What is your hot take on the Eagles?
I think they're doing great. It's going to continue going well. Jason Peters went down, started crying because just knew when he got carted off that it was just not good. The backup tackle's like alright, but I mean Wentz is just nasty. He's from like North Dakota, went to North Dakota State, and just filthy.
The
like,
Bison.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fair enough. Eagles are doing well.
Yeah, they're
Next
gonna continue
Rodgers?
doing well.
I've heard that comparison.
Next
I've heard
Brady.
that.
Better than Rodgers. He can run. He's not soft.
That's true.
That is a terrible statement.
He's tried to drop some.
But he's not.
He's tried to drop some bodies, run through.
Because
some,
Wentz is not that good.
You don't think Wentz is that good?
He's tried to truck like linebackers.
I think
Like,
he's
I
very
respect
talented
it.
and he's
He
very
is.
young.
Wentz is good, but saying he'd be next to Rodgers or Brady
It's
is
Rodgers.
whack.
Rodgers was the same
is-
way this
Have
year.
you seen
Whack.
his stats?
When Rodgers was like that old, he was playing like Wentz. Wentz is on. He's been playing so well lately.
Do you know any of his stats?
No,
He's thrown
Wentz is-
17 touchdowns in the first 7 games, breaking records set by Randall Cunningham and Donovan McNabb, 2 people that are either in the Hall of Fame or going to the Hall of Fame.
Wentz is out of the league in 5 years.
Okay, bold
That's just,
statement.
that's just another hot take by Luch. Just Luch is salty.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so,
guarantee you,
Luch-
Wentz will
Luch-
continue to
Luch-
be
Okay, Luch, you're wrong. We're
a
gonna hold
good.
it up. Luch,
Not. He's better
Wentz,
than decent.
He's an MVP candidate right now.
But-
MVP candidate.
He's not
Yes,
gonna be.
He's an
He,
MVP.
he already is.
He's
dude.
never gonna win anything in this league.
Okay, we'll see.
The
Luch.
Eagles are never gonna win a
We'll
Super
see.
Bowl.
The
Luch,
Eagles
that's
are
They're
good.
bad.
Their offense is
Philadelphia's
bad.
bad.
Their defense is
Everything
bad.
about Philly is
we're gonna
bad.
we're gonna hold Luch back, okay, and we're gonna actually have to take a quick break. Luch has a hot take, which is gonna be wrong. Wentz is good. I don't know if he's Brady. He's definitely not Brady good. He's good. MVP candidate this year, possibly, probably.
I mean, we'll
But
see
we're gonna take a
playoff
break.
time.
We'll
The
go.
Chiefs
We'll
have
see
2
what they do.
losses.
And thanks for
Brady's
watching.
winning
We'll be
MVP.
back soon. What do you think about the Red Sox new manager, Alex Cora?
Big things. I'm thinking big things. After the recent postseason loss, wait, whatever. We need a change. We need a
You
change.
can go in here. Okay, we need a change?
Yes.
All right, good. Let's go. For the Red Sox new manager, Alex Cora.
Was it the Astros move?
Yeah, he's a bench coach.
He's awful.
He's awful?
Yeah.
You don't like him?
No, not at all.
All right, fair enough. Boys, what do you guys think about the Red Sox new manager, Alex Cora?
I think he'll do some good stuff. He's a young guy.
I think he's just trying to get his job done. You know?
Exactly. You know? I think he'll bring some good vibes.
I like it. Good call.
What was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid?
My Power Rangers costume.
Your Power. What?
Halloween costume was when I was thing 1 and thing 2 with my friend. Probably Winnie the Pooh.
What was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid?
Tinkerbell.
Word. Triffin here. My favorite Halloween costume as a kid was probably Mr. Incredible because he was so strong. Favorite Halloween costume as a kid? Spider-Man. Sorry, favorite Halloween costume as a kid? Simba.
Whoa, are we back? Hello and welcome back to the Roundtable. Thank you for joining us again. And we're gonna get back by talking about Lonzo Ball and his mixtapes and I mean
Just
how
his
he's been
playing.
doing the year. What
Just
do
how
you
he's
think,
been
Klaus?
playing.
What do you think?
I think Lonzo has been pretty good. I wouldn't say he's rookie of the year, but he's not. I don't know. He's a pretty good player, but he doesn't have the scoring. You know,
Can Ben Simmons win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah. It's not great. It's gonna be Tatum, but continue.
I think Ben Simmons is gonna win or Tatum.
Aren't they like 1-4? The Sixers.
they're not doing well.
They
lost
suck.
the Rockets buzzer beater. Eric Gordon's buzzer beater.
Trust the process is so off.
So
the
Klaus,
process.
continue on Lonzo, Klaus.
So Lonzo, I think this year could average maybe 10, 8, and 7, which is pretty good stats.
That's really
but,
good.
But he's not going to be. He doesn't have that scoring mentality. That clutch. He can't like affect the game in clutch ways. but his mixtapes are pretty nasty. Gotta say that.
That's true. I mean, he put up 29 against Phoenix, right?
He did, but that's the Phoenix Suns.
That's the Phoenix Suns. It's
terrible.
true. So should Lake? I mean, and
Devin Booker, the water bottle.
I mean, we're gonna see how he does. You know, I'm not a huge fan of him, but like whatever. I mean, his dad's a bold guy. I mean, that's that. I mean, we're gonna see the Lakers. The Lakers are still trash. We gotta hope they fall. That they do trash, so that we can get that 2 to 5 pick next year. We gotta hope. And I don't think Lonzo's carrying the playoffs so far. Not even close. He ain't winning Rookie of the Year. But what about Steph Curry being fined $50,000 for throwing a mouth guard at the ref? What are your opinions on that?
Should have been more.
More?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't like Curry. I mean, I think it's pretty stupid though, because it's a mouth guard. But mouth guard's never gonna hurt anybody. So get over yourself.
He threw it at the ref though. That was the bad part. If
The
he
ref-
just threw it on the ground, it's not a big deal.
How is he supposed to know the ref was gonna stand there?
Dude, he was looking at him. He was looking at him. He threw it at him.
He was mad at the call.
Yeah, it was a bad call, bro.
You don't throw your mouth.
Yeah, you don't throw your mouth guard.
Who just throws her mouth guard?
Well, it's
psycho
rigged.
does
It's just
that.
He plays with his mouth guard when he's shooting free throws.
Yeah, who
it's
takes
because
out
the
and throws
NBA's
it?
rigged, and the commissioner just wants to make it look like he goes harder
just
on
think
the
sports
rim.
are soft now.
True. No,
It's just propaganda.
I think it's
That's
just
all it
sports
is.
are soft in general.
Sports are soft in general, but
I mean, if Curry played in the back in the day of
He would be
Bill Laimbeer,
nothing.
he'd be out of his league in maybe one game.
He would be
Because Bill
bad
Laimbeer would
boys.
just take his elbow and plant it straight in Curry's nose.
Like this.
Curry would have to play with the
right
Hawks.
there. Like
Charles Barkley.
right there.
Did you guys
And
hear?
he's dead.
Did you guys hear what Charles Barkley said about Lonzo?
What did he say?
Trash.
Oh, he
He
said
said-
that back in his day he
Played with us, I
shut
would've-
him down.
I would have socked him or something like that. I would take him to the head. Or
Yeah,
something
he also
like that.
talks a lot of trash now that he's not in the league, and he's just
Barkley,
old.
he's respectable though, and he's funny.
I think he is. He has these
His
hot
respect
takes.
has been going on the decline.
He talks about the old days, how everyone was so tough or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's true. I think that's
I don't
true.
know
I think there's some truth.
It's
to
not
that.
like certain games, but they make it seem like every game was cutthroat,
Yeah,
fights. Only certain games,
I mean,
certain
back
times.
with the Pistons, dude.
Ben Wallace,
But no, I'm talking
Bad
about
boys.
Isaiah Thomas.
Bad
Laimbeer.
boys.
The bad boys,
Joe
bro.
Doomers.
The 30 for 30.
Doomers.
Those boys just throw hands.
That's facts.
Because if you're from the wrong side of Chicago, the next town over, you guys hate each other's guts, and
Shows up.
you
on the
might
floor.
kill someone on the court. That's what it was. I mean, 2000s Ben Wallace, OG thug. He was a scary dude.
I mean, he kind of brought the thug into the NBA now. If you think about it, he kind of started that thug trend, you know. I mean, something you told me previously. I mean, I guess it's kind of true. He's the
Lonzo's keeping it
OG
up
thug.
with the
Luch's
mixtapes.
words.
I don't think Lonzo deserves the. If you watch the games, he doesn't say a word.
I don't think he's a
Patrick
thug.
Beverly threw him to the ground. He literally didn't do anything.
I don't think he's a thug.
He's stone faced. It's his dad that's messing.
Yeah, that's all. It only is his dad. That's it. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the kid. Just his dad.
Yeah,
But
I think at
It's
first
his,
he was
it's his birthday today, though.
yeah, that's
too,
why
by
he's
the
dropping
way.
another song today.
Oh, that's why.
And I think at
He's the
first
same birthday
he
as
enjoyed
Cameron. He's born the same day as Cameron. It's weird. It's weird.
So I mean, I think he enjoyed the attention at first, and then
Now
he
it's getting too
realized
much fun.
he thought his dad was gonna stop at a certain point. He's kept going, but I mean, they're also making so much money.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's got money.
Yeah, regardless of what his dad says, they're
Baller brand.
big baller brand, and just playing in the NBA, they make so much money. It doesn't really matter what his dad does.
So that's true. But we're gonna move on to some local DS sports. Got some fall sports going. Golf won sectionals the other day. So now they're moving on toward regionals.
States.
There's only 2 rounds to go.
Oh, there's only 2 rounds in golf. Oh dang! I thought there's 3. Because they're moving on to states where they're playing that Monday or something.
Yeah.
Monday,
There's
playing
now a
state.
hotel Sunday night, and they're playing on Monday.
Where?
Because golf states or once you get the playoffs, it's full 18.
Oh, and no, it isn't
And they're
12
gonna take-
teams playing 2 at
Yeah,
once.
no, it's each
a long time.
section, and then
That
they go to
sounds
actually
very long.
It's
golf.
very long.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
sitting around.
that's all Monday.
Yes.
Dope. I might sign up for golf.
We're seniors, can't sign up for
Yeah.
golf.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll repeat.
So
PG.
I mean, I know
Middle of the
Queen
night.
has been out with an injury, but I guess kids like Patty leading. I don't know. Wish him luck. I'm surprised they won. I mean, I know they had injuries, so good for them. Hopefully they can pull it on Monday. Got to wish them luck. I don't know much about golf, what they're playing, but like I know they're good. It's also a fun time. But moving on to the soccer, boys soccer, they won TBLs, smalls the other day. Now there's 2 TBL winners, I believe, large and small. I mean, it's the whole
Thanks,
system's
Dedham.
whack because of Dedham, but like whatever. I mean, I know they got the
25,000
game today
people,
against
but
Medfield. Yeah,
still
Dedham has
TBL small. We have
25K.
10,000.
Dedham has 25,000, but then TBL small, like whatever. It's cool, over double the size of us. But so, what are your words in your team heading into states and winning the TBL or playoffs? I should say, playoffs.
I think the boys can get it done. I think we can win states.
How many games? You win 5 games if you have a bye, right?
Yeah.
six
Six without a bye, 5 with the bye.
Okay, that's a bold move. I hope you take you guys far. I hope Joe takes you guys far. But one last thing, football game tonight, 6 p.m. You will see Cakes in the field, number 34, playing
Cakes.
Middleborough.
Number 1 in my heart.
That's
Though.
a underdog game. We gotta hope they win. 34 in the field, number 1 in my heart. Shout out to Dean. Shout out to Coach Ryan. Yeah, big game. Let's hope to dub, go the next round.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.